This is how you get Gypceros in the Monster Hunter Wilds beta and how you easily kill him. First of all, Gypceros is not available in the beta at the start. You are gonna have to unlock it. Why is it this way? I got no idea, but don't worry, there is an easy way. What you're supposed to do is run for 20 minutes until he shows up and you get to see him, and that will unlock it, but that takes a lot of time. So what you can do is talk to this cute Persian lady and go to an online lobby. Select the recommended lobby and that will take you to an online server with a bunch of people. Then you can go to the member lobby quests, that's the online quest, and you're gonna see a quest with a little question mark on it. Okay, that's Gypceros. If you select that quest, you're gonna get taken to the lobby of somebody else, and in that lobby it will guide you to Gypceros. And once you get to see Gypceros, there is gonna be a little cutscene. It's gonna be like a little zooming into him. That's the first time you see him, and that is it. As long as you get that cutscene, you are done. You unlock Gypceros. You can bail out of that quest or online quest that you joined after that. I finished that. I helped them kill it because I felt bad, but you don't have to. You can bail. That's pretty much it. But as you can see, going back to single player now, Gypceros will be available as a quest. Success! Now let's talk about the fight itself. Got him first try, no cards. I think I drank one potion when I was riding up. This is, however, a high level Gypceros. You can see from the items he drops, he's dropping the scale plus. If it has plus on it, it means that it is one of the second rounds. So Gypceros, after you kill the first one, you know how you go up in the quest line of the main game and you get to fight the same monster again, but like stronger. Well, it's one of those. This is not a baseline Gypceros, keep that in mind. He is dropping rarity 6 materials, so he may very well be a late game Gypceros. However, killing him is super easy. You gotta get under him and he cannot fight back at all. As long as you're not directly in the front, because he will do a little pecking attack, he cannot hit you with pretty much anything. He will charge forward sometimes, that's fine, he will knock you away a little bit. You take very little damage and that will ironically take you to safety if you get pushed away, so that's fine. Just stay below him and just whack him the entire time. The ideal position to be in, of course, is right parallel to the butt. Okay, you see that butt? You get in that butt. If you are doing cutting damage, you want to focus on the center body mass, but if you're doing blunt damage, the head is actually particularly vulnerable. You may want to keep that in mind. The tail can be cut off. You can break the tail. Of course, in the beta, there is no reason to do it because you don't need the materials. You cannot craft in the beta. And this is not like Arcbelt, where breaking the tail makes it a lot easier. The tail is not very scary. First of all, it is very telegraphed. It is fairly easy to dodge because you see him raising the tail and you just move away a little. But if he gets you with the tail, you get pushed back a little, and he doesn't really combo off of that. Okay, Gypceros may be annoying, but then he fights fair. When he knocks you down, he waits, okay? So yeah, just don't be directly behind them if you're scared, but the tail is not scary. He also has a little blinking. You're gonna see a light blinking a little bit, and that means he's gonna do it 3 times and then he's gonna blind you. He has a feint variant where he will blink the light a little bit and then the blinding will not happen. That's how he gets you, but usually he will always blind you after doing that. They said that the attack was directional, as if you weren't in front of it, you wouldn't get blinded. That is a half-truth. That was a lie, okay? If you are not looking at the blind, you're still gonna get blinded. However, if Gypceros is not directly looking at you, sometimes the blind is not gonna go through. What is the logic behind it? I don't know. As far as I can tell, the hitbox is a little buggy, but you're gonna get knocked down, and of course that's a problem because as soon as you get knocked down, he's gonna do a long tail attack, and so you gotta spam dodge. You gotta just, like, as soon as you get blinded, you gotta spam X and dodge, and get sideways, get out of his range immediately. He blinded me like 4 times every fight, and every single blind he comboed it with a tail attack, so it is guaranteed he's gonna do it. The only body part with a red extract is his head, which is a fairly tiny head compared to the other monsters. It's kinda hard to hit, and that was a big problem because without the red extract I lost a lot of damage. It kinda sucks to fight him on an insect glaive. They promised they were gonna change how it worked in the full release, so hopefully that changes, but yeah, that was very annoying. He doesn't seem to have a lot of HP though. I could reliably kill him under 11 minutes without any sort of optimization or cheeses or traps. I didn't use traps at all. There are boulders on top of him in the cave area that you can use, but you don't have to use them. He also has a poison attack, but the thing about the poison attack, we saw in the footage they demonstrated that he would throw poison bolts, and if they hit you, you would get damage. As far as I could test, the bolts themselves do not do damage in the beta for some reason. He will drop them on the ground, and the ground pulls will do damage as intended, but you can just stay like right below him, and even though you should be hit by the poison bolts, they just go above you. They don't hit you. Once again, like standing right in point blank he's defenseless against that. Don't forget, Gypceros will pretend to die when he gets really low, like 90% or 95%, and you're gonna get like a prompt to carp him, to lure him. Don't fall for it. If you lure him, you're gonna get a surprised attack and he's gonna do a lot of damage and you're gonna get knocked down. That's very bad. But you can also just whack him the entire time. You can just hit him really hard and he's not gonna fight back for a little while. So that is free damage. Most of the time when you just combo him when he does the fake death, he will die right away just from that because he's very low HP. So there you go, that's just a free kill. Otherwise he might get up and you might have to hit him a couple times before he dies, but he is very low HP by the time he fakes his death. Overall, this is a super easy fight. He does not seem to be absolute bullcrap like Arkbell. This is a very fair, honest boss. No shenanigans going on, no chains. We are not gonna know, of course, the real damage values, the real HP values we're gonna get. We are in the beta with custom numbers, but most likely this will be a fairly weak and fairly easy early game monster. And that is fine by me. Not every monster has to be the final boss of the game. For most people, he is not gonna pose a significant challenge. And I really like Gypceros. I know I am biased. I actually love Gypceros. He gets a bad reputation from the other games where he would like blink and blind you non-stop. As far as I could test, it is not the case anymore. Here, he is not annoying anymore. So a lot of people are gonna like him now. I think a lot of people are gonna be happy that he's here in this iteration now. Subscribe, join the Discord, and thank you for watching.